Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Isolation Blues. How's it going, everybody? Say hi, somebody, if they want to. Be nice. Good evening. Good day. It's going to be a warm week, I've been told, and I don't think they're kidding. It was like we had a little few days of a sort of normal weather reprieve, but I think it's going to get hot. How's everybody doing? We got some nice stuff tonight. Hopefully, we got some. Hello, Eileen, beautiful. Thank you. We got Hollywood in the house already. Um, Good evening. I hope Eileen's one of the few lucky ones who has a cool apartment, and she's going to need it this weekend. Apparently. Good evening to you. How are you, Eileen? How's it going? My one beer a week. Tonight's show is brought to you by Past Blue Ribbon. When I drink Past Blue Ribbon, I feel like Blue Velvet. I think our hiding is. You might have drinking a Past Blue Ribbon. Uh, okay. Hi, John. Hello, John. Cool. John's tuned in. So I've got Koreatown and I've got Hollywood in the house so far. Nice. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. By the way, I have a John and I have two Eileen poems coming later in the show, and I have a John Glazer poem coming. Um, if anybody's tuned in to a live show or to the taped show, um, thank you. But you might recognize his first poem. I've been doing it for like the last 3 or 4 weeks because I can't find another way to begin the show. Until I do, I'm going to do this one. Um, so first of all, thank you. I want to tell you a story. Just don't know where to begin. Could begin at the beginning before the beginning began. Tell you a story, but the world has gotten in the way. The sun isn't shining. The window is still shut closed. The air is thick with worry. The children have no place to play. The moment passed too quickly. The memories got lost in the confusion, and the noise was relentless. Chatter overlapping. Nobody is wrong. You can see it that way. Tell me a story. Help me fall asleep. Hide kisses underneath my pillow so I'll never be alone. The only thing left is a smile slowly fading away into silence. Tell me a story, begin at the beginning, before it all began, when everything was real, because nothing really mattered. So that's my beginning volley. How are you? Okay, I've been watching Lost in Space. That's good, John. I know like 4 o'clock in the afternoon at John's apartment and my apartment, it gets hot as fuck. But it's going to be hot, so good luck surviving this one. You can't go to libraries to cool off. You can't go to movies to cool off. All right, Teresa, hold on. Scroll this down. A lot of questions about that shirt. Well, listen, since I shaved my head, my chest hair is growing even faster. So I'm wearing this shirt in honor of my bulky chest hairs. Hello, Teresa. We got Illinois, Chicago in the house. Go White Sox. I'm digging the White Sox. The Cubs, they're playing well. You got to give it to them. We're going to have a World Series online that's going to be the Cubs against the White Sox, and no one's going to be there because we can't because of COVID. This is just wild. By the way, here's my question of the night. Hi, Sheila. Excellent tuning in, Pete. Got Wilmette in the house and Chicago. We got Illinois is represented. So thanks for tuning in. I have a weird idea right now. Maybe it's not weird. It's weird to me, I guess. But I'm going to read something from olden days. This is from the Grimm's fairy tales, and I don't know. There's no guy named Grimm who wrote these, but there's a bunch of people who wrote these. And this one, and I'm going to read a longer one in the future. Oh, hi! Oh, right on. This is very good. This is very good. All right, I'm going to try this one. Hang in there, everybody. Oh, this is good. We're just getting started. I got some guest poets. I got me as a poet. I got some old stuff. So I'm going to read an old thing first. Remember, tonight's show brought to you by Past Blue Ribbon. This is a Grimm's fairy tale. Probably written during the old one of the plagues. Once there was an old woman who lived in a village. She had collected a bundle of beans and was going to cook them. So she prepared a fire in her hearth, and to make it burn up quickly, she lighted it with a handful of straw. When she threw the bean into the pot, one escaped her unnoticed and slipped into the floor, where it lay by a straw. Soon afterwards, a glowing coal jumped out of the fire and joined the others. Then the straw began and said, "Little friends, how did you come here?" The coal answered, "I have happily escaped the fire, and if I had not done so by force of will, my death would have certainly been a most cruel one. I should have been burnt to a cinder." The bean said, "I have also escaped so far with a whole skin, but if the old woman had put me in the pot, I should have been pitilessly boiled down to broth like my comrades." "Would a better fate have befallen me then?" asked the straw. "The old woman packed up all my brothers into the fire and smoked. 60 of them, they were all done for at once. Fortunately, I slipped through her fingers." "What are you doing now, though?" asked the coal. "My opinion is," said the bean, "that we have an escape death. We must all keep together like good comrades, and so that we may run no further risk, we had better quit the country." The proposal pleased both the others, and they set out together. Before long they came on to a little stream where there was neither path nor bridge. They did not know how to get over. The straw had last had an idea and said, "I will throw myself over, and then you can walk across me like a bridge." So the straw stretched himself across one side to the other, and the coal, with the way of fiery nature, tripped gaily over the newly built bridge. But then it got to the middle and heard the water rushing below. It was frightened and remained speechless, not daring to go any further. The straw, beginning to burn, broke in two and fell into the stream. The coal, falling with it, fizzled out in the water. The bean, who had cautiously remained on the bank, could not help laughing over the whole business, and having began, could not stop, but laughed until he split his sides. Now all would have been up with her had not, fortunately, a wandering tailor had been taking rest by the stream. As he had a sympathetic heart, he brought out a needle and thread and stitched her up again. But as he used thick black thread, all beans have a black seam to this day. Okay, that's an odd story. I hope it wasn't completely annoying or boring. Um, okay, John, this is good information here. John's reading this. Grimm fairy tales, originally known as children's and household tales, German Kinderkult, I can't read German, is a collection of fairy tales by the Grimm brothers or Brothers Grimm, Jacob and Willem. Well, thank you, John. See more. Published in 1812. The first edition contained 86 stories, and by the seventh edition in 1887, there's 210 unique fairy tales. You guys could have read that. Hello. Hello, people. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm going to read an Eileen poem now. And I've got a Sid poem, and I got a John poem. And that we heard a Grimm's fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. Thank you, John. Here we go. This is called The New Normal by Eileen Weiner. Very funny, talented, great writer, and very funny and very nice. Okay. New Normal. Using half the light to the best advantage. Checking for flaws at every angle. My body is high maintenance, never doubt it. But where, oh where, would I be without it? Chained to my phone like a morphine drip, more cyber than real, more vintage than hip. Too young to die and too old to live. That's what my new normal is. That's everybody's new normal now. That's a great. I like that poem a lot. I think. Thanks for that. Anybody who asks me a question, I'll be happy to try to answer. I I'm gonna read one of John's. I'll read one of John's. I'll read one of Sid's first, and then John's. Hey, Sid, oh, actually, Sid, are you there? Let me know if you're there, Sid. I'll read your poem for you. But I want to make sure you're there. At least I'll wait a few moments. But John's already there. Cool. I'm gonna read one of mine. Hi, Janie. Hope you're feeling good. Good vibes. This is about not anybody in particular. This poem, I don't like doing this normally about poems. Actually, I'm not gonna. Fuck it. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just gonna read it. I'm not gonna do anything. Good evening once again. Thanks for tuning in. Forsake me. Take a train, take a plane, ride a balloon, go to the fucking moon. Go to where the sun shines and shade is nowhere to be found. Forsake me. Get on a one-way ticket to the end of the line and take your time. Bring a book, break your silence, break your glasses, lose track of your imagination, forget how to talk to yourself. Leave me alone with the shadows on the wall to keep me company, with the shadows of the past to keep sleep at bay. Wrestling regrets and not yets, promises that you know you will break or forget that you ever made. Forsake me with your envy and your bitterness and fear. And go. Don't even try to say goodbye. No one is listening, almost like you were never here. Forsake me. I'm snapping my fingers. Oh, cool. Cool. Hey, Steve, I'm glad you tuned in because I want to show you the painting that inspired by Steve. Thanks for tuning in. We got Florida in the house. We got Koreatown. I believe Oakland. I believe Washington State. I think I'm right, Janie. I think I'm right. This is a John Glazer poem. John, read your poem now, buddy. I'll try to. I'll try to give it as much drama as it deserves. John. Good evening. Then I'm going to show you my new painting. John, shy John Glazer. Take the long view, the 1,000-mile stare, that blank look, eyes glazed over, maybe lost in thought. Sometimes I sits and thinks. Sometimes I just sits. The thinks happen all by themselves. They invade, they creep in, they appear, they dissipate. Like smoke, they come and go. They stick like pine pitch. You cannot get rid of them. They jump on little hamster wheels. They're in space in your cranium. They move in and they won't move back out. Give my thoughts a 3 days notice. Eviction is very in these days. Time for a spring cleaning, vacating the premises. Sweep out all the corners. Haven't seen the light in years. Under the couch, behind the fridge, vacuum, fumigate, just in case of bugs in the brain. There's nothing there. Back to my 1,000-mile stare. That's John Glazer, by the way. John has a great show on archive.org. He has, oh, thank you. Oh, that's cool. That's very sweet. I'm trying to like, I just don't have, well, I don't want to complain about what I don't have. I want to talk about what I do have. What I do have is the opportunity to read anyone's poem back to them. I can't complain. Hey, Claudius, what's up? That's cool. I'm gonna read another one of my poems, and then I'm going to read. Oh wait, I'm gonna show my poem. I'm gonna show my painting first. Steve, if you're there, anyone is there, everyone inspires me, and I mean that. Everyone inspires me, and I have a great friend who moved to Florida, and he's a painter. And he's more than that. He's a musician. He's a nut. He's a good guy. He maximizes silly when he can, and that's a lovely thing to know about people. But I, yeah. So it's search DJ Shine John with quotes in the archive.org. Okay, but here's the paint. My new paint. I don't know if you can see that, everybody. It's like it kept taking these different turns, you know. And I think they're like it's like life exploding. I think these are like weird, colorful sperms with like the face and shit, and there's three of them, and it's just like I got inspired by this painting recently. This is my newest painting. Oh, my newest painting. Okay, that's it. That's my newest painting, which I like a lot. Oh, shit. Excuse me. And we're gonna learn that. God damn it. All right. I'm gonna read some more. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Emerald. That was cool. Thank you very much. I'm gonna read one of mine, and then I'm going to read a couple other people's. I got to read another Eileen's, and I've got another Sid, and I got some other stuff. Also, I want to read a dash of Walt Whitman tonight too. So we're gonna go the 1800s or the early 1800s, and then we're gonna go to the mid 1800s. Sometimes you just don't want to cry because you're not sure you'll be able to stop. The morning dew is nowhere to be found when one day turns into the next and the next and the next and the next and the next till there is no time to dream, and fear resides outside your bedroom door, inside your head, black and white and technicolor, with a soundtrack made of night terrors and a lifetime of self-doubt. Sadness comes too easy. Loneliness sways in like an out-of-tune country song from an old radio full of static. As you drove down by the old house, your mother says there was a lot of death there. When someone says, hey, you're getting a little personal. Got no time for sentimentality. No time for that same old song with the same old cliche. And sometimes you want to cry because you don't know if you'll be able to stop. Be kind to each other. Be kind to each other, and I will bring pie. And I will bring pie. It's kind of, man, it's hot. It is just hot to bake pie right now. Eileen, are you still there? I'm reading one of your other poems. This is another Eileen Weiner poem. I really like this. And she told me to tell you this is not a poem about me, but I'll let you decide. But Eileen said this is not a poem about me, but I don't think you should ever. I think you guys decide what it's about. It's called President's Day by Eileen Weiner. They always say not to dismay. When God closes one door, should I pray to a different deity? In the window of opportunity, slams shut, gets bricked up. I wait in line like the DMV. At this age, it's a fait complete. To get through the day and not die. Even that might set the bar too high. The hope that broke all boundaries. Bane, the lunatic, lies curled in my coffee. This, the spear of truth that once took flight, flaccid now, like an old man's penis. Come on, honey, I'm no Venus, but I can treat you right. We both know that I'm no Venus, but I'll always treat you right. It's another Eileen Weiner poem. Very nice, right? Eileen, I hope you're enjoying that. I hope I'm doing a good job. I hope I'm doing a good job with that poem. You know, I want to read a little bit of Walt Whitman, believe it or not. Just a little bit. I think I got the right one. Okay. All right. Walt Whitman, then. Okay, I'm just going to win this one. I see the cities of the earth and make myself a random part of them. I am a real Parisian. I am a habitat of Vienna, St. Petersburg, Berlin, Constantinople. I am Adelaide, Sydney, Melbourne. I am London, Manchester, Bristol, Edinburgh, Limstock. I am Madrid, Cadiz, Barcelona, Oporto, Lyons, Brussels, Perth, Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Turin, Florence. I belong in Moscow, Krakow, Warsaw, or northward in Kristianis via or Stockholm or Siberian Trink. I am I or in some street in Iceland. I decried upon all those cities. I rise from them again. Because we're all everyone. He was great, by the way. I didn't do that justice because I couldn't find the one I wanted to read. I didn't practice. So I apologize for that. And you should read classics. But I'm going to read a little short story by Sid Yiddish, Charles Bernstein. Charles, are you there? Sid, are you there? I'm going to read out of your short stories, dude. It's got some weird, like, unhappy flavor tonight with a lot of stuff. But you know what? There's a lot of shit going on. I think the world's funny right now in a sad way, but also one of the things you remember, like what happened in the 1919 Spanish flu, which wasn't from Spain, by the way, but this flu that killed 1.5 million people. The cause and effects of that was the Roaring Twenties, right? So maybe, hopefully, when all this shit's done, we'll have a new revolution of art and culture and beauty and music and all this cool shit. We gotta hope, man, because we're gonna need it. Yeah. That's cool, man. It was like life to me, Steve. It was like explosion of life. This is a Sid story, a short story by Sid Yiddish, Charles Bernstein. If you're not there, tune in afterwards, Sid. And I'm getting this is good. Okay, it's called At the Stake. Sid Yiddish. She slept her way to the top, climbed on the rungs of the highest ladder, assassinated those who got her in the way, and then was giving a key to the city when the city was not hers to have, and yet she had it, ate it at her leisure, partook in its pleasures. She wasn't really all that great, but she knew how to manipulate, knew how to connect the dots faster, knew how to pleases and yes masters. Didn't give a damn, but money made friends. That money brought her fame and fortune and fortitude in the face of belief. She is at the top of the game and the price is high, but she can afford it. What a relief to learn that crime does not pay unless it's a good old fashioned American way. Yet phony charm has set off the alarm, and I'll pay big bucks to see her crash when her money runs out. Her store bought friends see through her guise and return her shoddy merchandise for full refund. Those she assassinated came back to stab her photo with hunting knives. And those she slept with succumbed to disease, and she finds out the hard way. And those latter rungs she climbed will be sawed in half. No pity, because it's a long way to the bottom of the shaft. And when she falls, laughter will fill the air, just like the icy stairs. And that cold autumn evening in that cafe when she get up without ever saying goodbye. And there is a sweet vengeance for a woman who chooses to crush a soul before thinking. And tonight I will be clinking my glass to a toast of her bellyache, listening to her hissing breath flowing out like torrid shootings upwards that replaces the hiss. Tonight, as the witch is burned at the stake. It's cool, man. I thought it was one of John's best poems too. Actually, to tell you the truth, I really liked it a lot. I'm going to read a couple more, then we're going to say goodbye pretty soon. We're coming along here. Thanks, by the way, Steve. That's what you said about John's poems. Also, about I have something I want to do, which I really have never done, but I'm going to try to do it because a friend of mine that I asked him to send me some stuff he wrote, and he did, but he sent it on a text message on my phone, and I'm going to read it off the phone. It's written by David Holloman and Brian Marzullo, and it was written quite a while ago. And it's lyrics for a really groovy rockabilly punk song. And I'm gonna read them. And I'm hoping you guys are okay. Hope it's a nice Thursday evening. Hope you guys are staying safe. Hope your hands are clean. Hope you're finding reasons to smile because you need reasons to smile. Never give up your smile even underneath the mask. A scientist with a curious mind don't know what he'd leave behind. Laser beams that fly in the eye, yellow rain and poison sky, concentrated pure disease, white supper rat is on his free. Don't you think we're fully prepared when you say we're fully prepared? Don't you think we're fully prepared when you say we're fully prepared now? Buy a gun to be your whore, claim defense and nothing more. City shrouds of toxic fumes, put the word in a rubber room, hand a man a Midas touch, and fashion your final crutch. Don't you think we're fully prepared? When you say we're fully prepared, don't you think we're fully prepared now? It's it's 2 minutes to 12 now. Please make your choice of how you'd like to die. Let's talk about the some things you brought. You didn't give a second thought. You don't need no tax increase to blow your way a few times each. The deficit that won't come down when you put us in the ground. Don't you think you're fully prepared? Don't you think you're fully prepared? That's a punk rock song. I was gonna like think about John. I'm thinking about John Prine a lot lately. I'm gonna read one more poem, and I'm gonna say thanks for tuning in. If anybody wants to send me some stuff, I'll be more than happy to try to back. I have more Sid to read. Sheila, send me some more stuff. Steve, send me some stuff. John, send me some. Emerald, if you feel up for it, I would love it. It'd be like really fun, and I like to do it. It's not mandatory, but it's fun, and I like sharing it with people. Um, any questions you want to ask me? Stay safe. Really keep your hands clean. This pandemic's real. I don't know what's scarier though, Trump or the pandemic, and I honestly think it's Trump. Get fucking Trump out of there. Stop looking for a hero and just vote. There's no such thing as perfect, and stop looking for it. Love is recognizing someone's faults and loving them anyways. Love is recognizing your own faults and loving yourself anyways. It's like, man, you can't. Don't ask for perfect, man. Don't just do it. Just vote. Just vote, vote, vote. Hello, Sarah. Mississippi's in the house. Oh yeah, I should tell you something. My sister Carol sent me a box of nuts. I mean, literally mean that. A huge box that had pecans, walnuts, pistachios, nuts and fruits and nuts, sugared walnuts. It's just crazy how many nuts I got. And I even got and I got a little bit of coffee, and I got some dried plums, so I can go camping. I guess. Stay sane. I don't know, man. I'll read one more poem. Then I'll let you guys go. Tune in next week. Sarah sent me some stuff. Um, it breaks my heart what's going on in the world right now. I think it's like really funny because I was talking with the lady at Rite Aid when I bought my beer. I was thinking about this. Like when you go to a doctor for any reason, mental health, physical health, whatever, and he or she asks you how you are, you say fine, even though you're not fine, otherwise you wouldn't be going there. So now when people ask how you are, you go, well, if it wasn't for COVID and Trump, I'd be finer, but I'm okay. But man, whew, civil unrest, Trump, COVID, it's fucking terrible. Vote. Okay. I'm reading one more poem, then I'm let you guys go. Thanks for tuning in. And send me more stuff. Ask me any questions. I'll read this poem. This is a poem I wrote early in COVID. I read a lot of shit since COVID because I can't go out. We'll love you through the tears. We'll love you through the darkness. We'll love you through the fuck yous. We'll love you through the screams and the whispers. We'll love you through the boredom. We'll love you through the who are yous. We'll love you through the laughter and the loneliness, the doubt. We'll love you. I can't remember. I wish I never forgot you. Here you go again inside the painting that make up your imagination. We'll love you through wishing I never met yous. We'll love you. We'll love you. When what is love? We'll love you through faith, through isolation. I will love you through I wish I never loved you. I will love you. That's it, man. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's kind of a short show tonight. I hope I did an okay job with other people's poems, and I hope I did an okay job with my own. John, thanks for tuning in, brother. You know, sisters and brothers, thanks for tuning in. I'm. Someone asked me what I did for a living one time, and I said I spend as much time in the abstract so I can keep the depression at bay. Someone asked me one time what I do for a living. I said I spend as much time as I possibly can in the abstract so I can keep depression at bay. Thanks, Tune. Thanks, Sid. Illinois, too. Um, just peace, everybody. Don't forget to vote. While keep your hands clean and stop looking for a hero. And even in yourself, just if you can, if your legacy is kindness, if your legacy is kindness, then you are a hero. If they can remember you as a kind person, you are a hero. If they remember you as a kind person, you are a hero. Peace, everybody. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Keep smiling. Keep silly, and keep and listen to good stuff. There's some good art out there. Pay attention to it. Peace, everybody. Listen to more Mel Torme. That's my shout out. Mel Torme and Lou Rawls. Peace. Bye.